result.
Yeah, I mean, a very tough weekend. I think the team showed its worth this weekend. A very tough Saturday qualifying, a very, very tough end to qualifying, and not particularly good for grid positions. You know, obviously we had the oil came down out of one of the cars. Unfortunately, Matt was the next car along. We ended up with two very badly damaged cars, both needing front ends and one needing an engine. I think the team did a fantastic effort, you know, to work and put the cars back together for today. It was a little bit of a shame with Matt's car in race one because we had a little issue left. There was a pipe that had split we hadn't got, that put a bit of oil down in the engine bay, so we had to pull Matt from the race, and it made it very tough because obviously it's very, very important to get through the first race. Liam had quite a bit of damage as well, so a tough first race. Second race, not so bad. Again, very, very changeable weather conditions. You know, it's been coming and going, rain, dry. We've had mixture tyres on the car. We've been running rear, wets on the rear and fronts with slicks. But race three, what a star Matt Jackson is, as ever, proves his mettle, showed everyone what he can do, and gave us a really good points haul, which moved us up down into third place from second place, but actually moved us closer in the points. You know, we were 12 points behind when we came into the meeting, and in second place we're now 7 points behind in third place. So, you know, it's turned out a fairly good weekend. I think the Hondas helped us a little bit with their joint suicide on the corner up the road. But you know, that happens in racing. It's one of those things. I think it would have been a tough garage to be in after the incident, but I feel sure Mr. Neil would have sorted out Matt and Gordon and told them not to do it again. So we'll see. But I think, you know, all in all, I'm very, very pleased. I'm very pleased with what Matt's delivered this weekend. I think that it shows what he's made of. It shows what the team's made of. And it's another leg of a 10-leg series out of the way, 4 legs down, and we're still in with a chance of the championship. In actual fact, it feels a bit nearer because obviously the Hondas are dominating in speed sense. They'd had a lot more points today, but they helped us out with that nice little incident at Lodge.
Right, okay, Matt. Must have been quite a good result. Quite a frustrating weekend, yes?
It was, yeah. It all started from qualifying. Obviously, we had a bit of an off, which meant that we couldn't complete the full qualifying session with the damage we had on the car. So that was a little bit frustrating. And obviously, we had a small technical problem in the first race, which was a carryover from the result of the impact in qualifying. So a little bit frustrating, really. That put us on the back foot for the second race. Had a great car underneath us early on. Obviously, in changeable weather conditions, it started off sort of reasonably dry, and the heavens opened, and we were slicks on the front, wets on the rear, which didn't go in our favour. So a little bit frustrating. For the first time in 5 years, the reverse grid sort of went in our favour, and we managed to secure the pole position for the final race, which we knew was going to be tough. Obviously, we've got the fast starting BMW next to us. And we'd got the Shedden as well, the Honda had Gordon Shedden behind, so it was going to be a tough race. We managed to get past Foster early on and pull a gap, which is what I aimed to do from the start. Safety car then came out, sort of played into Gordon's hands a little bit, I think, because it enabled him to bunch up. But it was really just a set of qualifying laps that we strung together to enable us to win the race. It was head down all the way, just keep pushing to try and keep Gordon behind us. Yeah, tyre choice has been the key all weekend. Obviously it makes it a little bit frustrating, everyone in the team, because the tyres are on and off, distance are changing all the time, but you know, the boys at Airwaves Racing have done a fantastic job to make sure that we've been on the right tyres for the right time in the right race. So it's been a big team game this weekend, and just thankful that we managed to pull a win for everybody involved.
Weekend for Porsche, and as it turns out, a good weekend for Airwaves Racing as well, which always means if Airwaves Racing's done well and the Porsche team's done well, it's a good weekend for Motorbase Performance.